Hey guys, and today is the day I'm finally going to unbox my Master Grade Build Fighters Gundam Fenice Rinascita. It wasn't too long ago that I reviewed the high grade, and I said at that time I was looking forward to getting this Master Grade so I could compare it to the high grade because I thought the high grade is pretty nice, and I've seen a lot about the Master Grade in the last Gunpla news. I even featured two of them in the featured section of that. So I think it's a kit that there's definitely a lot of great possibilities. There is also the P Bandai version, the Alba, that is going to be coming out soon. I really quite like that one, actually probably a little bit more than this one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting that or not. I would like to, but I'm kind of running out of space here for one in my room, and actually the other storage space, which is already full. Anyway, so thank you once again to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit to just share with you guys. So I hope this unboxing and then eventual review is going to be helpful for some of you guys. The kit's been out for about 2 months now, so I think maybe a lot of you have probably already got the kit if you wanted it, but just in case some of you are still thinking about if you want it or not, then you can hopefully this information will be helpful for you guys. Anyway, this is a 2015 release. Like I said, it's only been out for a couple months now, but we've been seeing a lot of great builds of it so far. Going around to the sides, we're just going to have the same box art there making its appearance. No number of like how many it is in the Master Grade line of build fighters. I think this is something only like the 4th or 5th release in the Master Grade line. Not all that many of them. Then around on the top of the box we've got just a picture of the mobile suit, the Gundam kit all painted up, and with some detail shots there we can see it looks like it's going to be a sticker. I'm not sure if this comes with stickers or dry transfers. I think probably a little of both, but I haven't opened it up, I haven't figured it out yet. And then a little figure of, I think his name was Riccardo Fellini, is that right? I think it probably says on the front. Yeah, Riccardo Fellini. He was a pretty alright character in the show. Not bad. It does transform. I'm not looking forward to that transformation. If you guys remember from my review of the HG, the transformation was not easy and just was a little bit frustrating for me. Hopefully the Master Grade will be easier. It does look pretty good from certain angles once it's transformed, but again, I think that's only from certain angles. And then just some more of the details about that. And then here on the bottom, a posed picture of the kit, then kind of talking about the beam effect parts there. They're going to plug onto the shoulders. The weapon, how it can be one big gun or separated into 3 smaller parts. And then just another pose there. The action base that comes with it, that's one really nice thing about this kit, is that it comes with an action base, so that's great. Price is 4,800 yen, so a little bit high for Master Grade, kind of, but it does come with an action base, so I mean that's like 8,000 yen, 800 yen right there, so like 4,000 yen is not too bad at all. I think the price is very reasonable. Let's go ahead and take a look at what all we've got in here. I can answer my dry transfers or stickers question right away, and there I can see we've only got some stickers. A little disappointing, but maybe there's still dry transfers in here, we'll have to see. A bunch of runner parts. I believe this is borrowing runners from the Master Grade Wing Gundam, although I haven't looked closely enough to see yet. I know there's been some guys in the community who have been building loads of these. I don't know if I really am supposed to talk too much about that, because I think it's kind of like a secret thing or something, but I'm glad I'm not one of them, just because I think building one of these will be fun, but a dozen of them I would probably get really sick and tired of it. But it does look pretty good so far. Sorry I haven't been counting the bags as usual. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th bag here. There's our A runner, all multicolored, and some beam effect parts on the top. 6. Runner 7 is our new action base. The action base looks super nice, so looking forward to that. I hope we get an action base with the Master Grade Amazing Red Warrior. I haven't seen anything about that yet. Bag number 8, I believe that is, unless I've lost count, and bag number 9 is a very heavy bag with 3 runners of inner frame parts on there, so pretty thick. A lot of stuff in here, so let's go ahead and take a look at our manual next. Okay, so here on the front we've just got the same box art there again. Pretty cool box art with a bunch of the other mobile suits from the series there, featured in that kind of scene from the episode where they're all fighting there in space. So pretty cool to see a lot of those illustrated in that box art. On the back, a really nice big photo of the kit, what it's supposed to look like all painted up, if you want to follow the standard colors, but obviously you don't have to. On the inside, here's some more information about the Gundam Fenice Rinascita, if you want to read that, if you can read Japanese, more about build fighters, Plavsky particle, all that kind of fun stuff that would be pretty interesting if you can read Japanese. Then the steps of how we're going to build the kit, how to put on the stickers if you really need that, and then how to cut off and take off the nubs on the parts. Then our parts list. So let's see, it looks like the first handful of runners, I'm guessing these are new armor parts, so those no X's there. And then here I'm guessing runner F, G, and H. I'm guessing those are runners from the Master Grade Wing Gundam. Again, I haven't looked at the runner yet, so I'm not sure. But just because of all the X's on there, I'm going to say that those are just parts of the wing inner frame that we're not going to be using for this particular kit. Then here, continuing on these runners, again it's going to be looking like more new parts. On our action-based runner is going to be a couple parts we're not going to be using. Looks like just some connector pieces that you could even maybe use for other kits, but not this one. Again, not sure, but we'll see. Then just going through the construction, it's going to be going from the body, and like that, then head, then arms, and arms, then the leg unit, going with the feet and then the legs like that, and legs, and then finally the waist is going to be the last part of the main body, and then we're going to put the final assembly together of the body, and then we get to our fold out middle page where we're going to have a picture of the kit kind of in this CG image here, and then here at the bottom too. Some stuff about the story, I guess, there. Maybe that's the episode number, I'm not sure if you guys remember episode 23 and episode 25, possibly. And here's our color guide, painting color guide for the mobile suit, and then there for the pilot as well. That's pretty nice. We've got, of course, a standing and seated pilot there. Then a little bit of a difference, the 1-point technique on how to make the head and everything else look better just with a little bit of pen aligning. Of course, that'd just be a very minimal step. And then here, just again, same kind of stuff we saw on the outside of the box. It transforms, it has beam effect parts, it has a lot of gimmicks, and all of that. And we still have a whole other half of the manual that is going to be devoted to the backpack unit first. Then putting that on, then onto the weapons, steps 13 through 16. Beam rifle, shield, putting it all together. Then finally the beam effect parts, pretty simple there. The base, so we've got a couple steps there on building the base and putting the mobile suit on the base, and then finally the transformation. So last couple pages is just going to cover the transformation. Again, hopefully shouldn't be too difficult, and then here on the last page where our marking seals are going to be going on the kit. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the runners. Alright, first thing we've got is our foil sticker sheet. Looks like mostly going to be just our cameras on there. Of course there's our eyes, this V-shaped one for the shield. I'm guessing that large circle one is for the chest. And then the 3 smaller ones are going to be for our cameras on the head and on the beam rifle. Then we've got our sticker sheet. Looks like some pretty nice stickers on here. Again, of course, they are stickers, so if you're willing to deal with that, then these are going to be some pretty nice ones you've got here. Otherwise, I would just wait till you can get some waterslide decals from Samuel Decal or possibly Bandai, but I'm probably not. Or if you have the way to just make them yourself, you can do that too. But anyway, I'm not going to be using these as always, so whoever wants these, be the first to claim them and I'll send them to you. We do have some polycaps this time around, PC205, just a few, not really a whole lot there, so going to be pretty basic, won't be using too many polycaps with this kit. Runner A is going to be a big runner in 3 different colors. We've got 2 beam effect parts there, one for a beam saber and one for the beam bayonet on the rifle. 3 colors. Then there's some clear green colors here, one for the chest, one for the head, one for the clear green color on the shield as well, and then some just regular green in here, some parts for the skirt armor, head, things like that. and then a bunch of all of our bright yellow accent colors here. So the color of that yellow is looking pretty nice. If we take a look, this runner is going to be new as it's marked Master Grade 1100 Gundam Fenice Rinascita, so this one is all new. Runner B is also new, but it's going to be some of our new frame parts. So as we saw in the manual on the other frame runners that we've got a lot of X's because this is going to be borrowing the frame from the Master Grade Wing Gundam, but we are going to have to revise some of the parts to fit the new armor. So this is one of those runners. We can see we've got a bunch of inner frame parts here, including the parts for inside the head. Runner C is going to make up the rest of the new inner frame parts, so the parts like that are going to be replaced from the wing inner frame. We do have doubles of this runner, so 2 C runners. As you can see, it's just a lot of the same kind of gray inner frame for just around different places on the mobile suit. Runner D is our very light beige color, and here we can see we've got our V-fin, some more parts for the head, the pilot figure standing and seated, and then a few other different armor parts there. This is still marked as Fenice Rinascita, so we're still in the new runners that we've got for this kit. Runner E looks quite similar to Runner D in size and shape, but this one only contains armor parts, stuff like smaller parts for the head and unique parts like for the pilot, stuff like that. That's because this runner is doubled, so these are going to be our armor parts like for the arms, legs, areas where we've got doubles of those parts. Now runner F is where we start to get into some of the parts that are not new for this kit. So here is going to be the parts, I believe, a lot of the parts for the rifle are here, for the beam rifle of the Wing Gundam, because this runner is marked Master Grade 1100 Wing Gundam. So this, if you've built that kit, this runner should look familiar as this one is copied from that kit. Runner G is our first ABS plastic frame runner, and this one is going to be from the XXXG frame Gundam frame 1. I've built one of the Master Grade EW kits, the Sandrock. It was a few years ago. I forgot that they all use the same inner frame, sort of like the GAT series seed kits. So not only from the Wing kit, so I guess anyway it's just using the Gundam frame from the Wing series. So here's our F runner, we've got, or sorry, G runner, we've got a bunch of our inner frame there, hands, the cockpit part there, and all of that. Runner H is going to be XXXG frame 2. So these are going to be the rest of the inner frame parts from the Wing series Gundam kits, and we've got 2 of these. So this runner is going to be doubled for all of our inner frame parts for the arms, legs, and areas where we need to double them. For runner I1, we're back to brand new parts as we've got a bunch of our green parts here, some parts for the wings and other areas around on the kit we can see there. Green color looks really nice and all the parts are looking good. Then we got runner I2, which is just going to be a copy of this section of the I1 runner to make up the rest of those green parts. Then we've got runner J1, which is going to add one more color to the mix, our red colors. So this one once again is a new runner, and we also have a J2, which is copied of this section of the runner to make up some of our parts for the feet, and then red accents on the wings as well. Then our last new runner specifically marked for this kit is runner K, which is going to be our kind of beam cloth effect parts. I complained about this before that I don't really like this mechanism where they are able to articulate on there because I think it kind of takes away from the look. I like it better on the HG where it's just one solid piece, then it like looks like it's a beam cloth. This articulation part does kind of take away from that for me. I think I'll wait and see what it looks like actually on the kit, but as of now I'm still a little bit doubtful about that, and just in terms of like making it look like it's actually a beam cloth. Of course we do have 2 of these, as we're going to have one for the left and one for the right arm. And then finally we get to our new action base. This is basically a version of the action base 1 that's made like for 1/100 scale model kits, but an improved version I would say. This is BA13-A. So as we can see on the marking here, BA13-A, so it's not marked specifically for this kit. As far as I know, this base is not for sale like just on its own yet, but I assume that they will be making this kit, this base, available just for purchase on its own. I could be wrong about that, I haven't seen it, but I think it might be. We do also have BA13-B1, which is going to be making up some of the arm parts. and then BA13-B2, which is going to be making up the kind of extra part, the main arm, and then some more of our kind of attachment parts there and all of that. And that's it. So that's just about going to do it for unboxing the Master Grade Fenice Rinascita. Looks like a great kit. I can't wait to get this together. In the review, I'll definitely be sure to compare this to the HG just so you guys can get a look at that, as this is something that I was definitely interested in seeing. There's obviously going to be a big difference in the price, but a big difference in what you're getting with the kit as well. So although the HG is pretty nice, the Master Grade is going to cost more, but it could be a much better kit. We'll just have to see when it's all put together. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave those below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the review.